Do you remember the last time you played a fun football video game? One where you could at least tell that the developers were trying to make a fun, realistic game for you and your friends to compete on? A simulation of how the real game goes? Well, I can tell you that I have not played a single Madden where I felt like I was playing simulation football. Right now, the closest thing to a realistic football game is NCAA 14, a game that was made in the year 2013. Now I could go on about how NCAA 14 is so much better than Madden and how great a game it is, but we will save that for another video. This is why Madden sucks. So we finally got somewhat of a career mode. Before, we were lucky enough to go through the career of Devin Wade in Longshot. That was honestly probably the most boring mode I've ever played in any video game. There was more cutscenes in that mode than games you actually played. In this face of the franchise, you play in high school and college, where there was tons of cutscenes once again, and play like 4 games total. By the time you get to the NFL, you can either be a quarterback, running back, or wide receiver. And once you get in the NFL, it basically turns into franchise mode with a few cutscenes here and there. The game mode itself has potential, but right now, it is absolutely terrible. Next, we have the game mode that was trending number 1 on Twitter in the US, franchise mode. This shows how little EA puts into franchise mode, and how it is doing the same thing every year. The main 2 things they have added in the last 5 years to franchise mode are custom draft classes, and being able to see players' former teams and stats. The trade system is also very confusing. Some teams will be in negative numbers for salaries, so you can't trade with them. Not being able to trade for one of those players is extremely dumb and should be an easy fix. Scouting players could also not be more simple. They literally made it for a 3-year-old. 3 clicks of a button and the college prospect is fully scouted. The game mode gets no attention, and I don't see things being added to make it more fun and realistic. Lastly, and probably the thing that bugs me the most, is the animations. Now I get that it's a sports game and that there's going to be animations. But the thing is, that matters only animations. If I am user in the middle linebacker, and I am about to make the tackle, I should not get sucked into a juke animation and miss that tackle. With star players, if you throw a 50-50 ball to them against someone user in the corner, there's a very likely chance the receiver will come down with that ball, mainly because the receiver got the animation. And it is very upsetting as a Madden player when your opponent gets yards because of the animations. Although I think that the X factors are a positive for the game, it makes this problem much worse. If an offensive player gets an X factor, it is very hard to stop them. This is a huge part of the game, and EA doesn't see anything wrong with it. So they will remain in the game, as I remain out of the stores to get Madden.